Alright guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about rear fenders. So if you haven't already seen it, we are doing a three-part series. The first part was on the front fender, on hydro dipping the front fender of a motorcycle. And of course, this part, series 2, is going to be for hydro dipping the rear fender. So if you missed the first part of the series, then definitely there's going to be a link in the description below. So then that way you can check that out. And then also we're going to have another one for next week, and it's going to be on the motorcycle gas tank. So in this series or in this video that we're going to be doing, as you can tell, we have our rear fender that we're going to be hydro dipping, and I'm going to be showing you all about how to do this correctly, as well as anything to look for as far as you know, voids that can happen in areas like this right here, and also even back taping some of your edges all the way around just to help pull that film up a little bit better and things like that. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got the first dip done. Now we're on to the second dip. So a couple of things we learned about the film in general is it does want to stretch quite a bit right after we hydrate it, lay it in the water. And so you probably saw whenever we laid it down, I was already on it with the air because it was wanting to wrinkle up. So what we're gonna try here is we're actually gonna try it out with no tape on it. So last time we cut some slits in it, did a lot better. Everything worked out really good. And so of course this time we're going to lay it down and then put no tape on it. So that way it should hopefully expand quite a bit more and then allow itself to shrink back in, and then we can pull our dividers together, get them all nice and tight, and then of course dip this. So this is going to be pretty much the same process. A couple of things to look at is that you can see that I've got my back edge taped all the way through here. Not something that you absolutely have to do, but we went ahead and did it just to kind of help as this wraps up. Then we went ahead to make sure that it went up and around, and of course it pulled it all the way through into here, and of course all the way back around to this side. And then of course the other thing is that we have taped off the back section right here for the tail light, so then that way whenever we go to dip it, we don't have a big inrush coming in right here. So that way whenever we are actually dipping it, everything just flows nice and easy all the way in and out of this little recessed area right here. So let's go ahead, let's get this thing in the water and get it dipped and show you guys the end result. So here we go. All right, so that seemed to work a lot better. We've got only just this one little wrinkle right in here, which we can quickly get out. All right, looks good. So now let's go ahead and set our dividers in, so then that way everything is set and ready to go. Again, we're going to hold this like this right here, and then just wrap it on around as we go down into the water with it. Nice. So we'll pull that back out, set this around like that. All right, so everything does look really good all the way into here. We've got a little bit of a blowout right there, but again, we're gonna have a bag right here so we can quickly and easily touch that up. Not a big deal. Looks like we do have a little bit more blown out on this side right here, so we will probably end up coming back in, and then more than likely we'll probably just black out these sections on this side and this side, because this is the main thing that we're going to really want to make sure that it looks good, because inevitably we have the bags right here that you're not going to be able to see any of that pattern anyway. So we'll come back in, we'll black this out, we'll do the same thing on that side, but as far as the top side all the way up through here, everything looks really good, came out really good. Also, we've got all the way up into here, we've got really good coverage, really good pattern, so everything came out really good with this. So quick and easy fix on this right here, but all in all, everything came out really good with it. So we'll get it in the rinse station, get it rinsed off, and then get it dried, show you guys the end result, so stay tuned. All right, so we got these just out of the paint booth, and I think they came out really good. So kind of going back to what all we've done before, of course you saw as we were dipping it, we mainly just rolled it on into it. Everything came out really good. Of course, we had our tape right across through here for the rear tail light. That way it didn't void out the pattern as it went into it. And then also we've done everything in here as far as the touch-ups go. So we've taken and sprayed a little bit of green on in down and through here just to kind of get everything a little bit more the same color as what it is up here at the top. And then also we've came back in with the airbrush, blacked in a lot of this right here, so then that way everything looks a lot more uniform. And so we've also done the same thing on this side, and again, we don't have to, but we went ahead and did it anyways, just because inevitably there is going to be some saddlebags here and things like that. But just because we want to make sure that everything looks good, we went ahead and touched up all of this side right here. So then that way everything looks really good, really professional, and all of the pattern and everything flows from the top down to the sides and everything like that. The other thing that we've done is we've taken and the inside of here was pretty rough already, but we went ahead and just sprayed everything black just to kind of give it a nice little look to it, as well as a little bit of protection as well. So then that way, inevitably, yes, whenever you are running it, there's going to be tons of stuff that's going to come up and hit it and things like that, and that's perfectly fine, but at least that will give it a lot better look as well. So then that way, whenever the customer receives it, it's not just some rusted part, or it's not just a part that just looks bad or anything like that. It looks all uniform, all black, everything looks good all the way around. And of course, we've taken and blacked out all the edges, so then that way we have a really nice edge and a really nice transition line all the way around through here. So then that way, as it comes up from the inside over to right here, everything looks really good. So all in all, I think the customer is definitely going to like the pattern. Everything came out good with it, so we're pretty happy with it. Hopefully this video has really helped you out. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. We'd love to hear from you on anything hydrographics related, or if you have any questions on dipping something that's similar to this. You know, there's tons of different fender styles and things like that, and so, you know, if you have any questions, definitely leave them below. We'd love to try to answer them for you. Also, if you like the video, definitely give us a big thumbs up. We'd love to have that. And also, if you're not a subscriber, definitely try to hit that subscribe button, so then that way you can get our weekly tips and tricks that we're putting out each week on anything hydrographics related. I'm Brian from Liquid Concepts, and this is how we customize your world. We'll see you guys next time.